you're watching HW News. This is me, Anusha. India's first attempt to land on the moon may have gone off script, but the ambitious Chandrayaan-2 mission has been far from a flop. With a mission life of 1 year, the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter remains in operation and will continue to study the moon. On Saturday, contact was lost with the moon lander Vikram just before it was due to touch down near the lunar South Pole. Prime Minister Narendra Modi watched the operation from the ISRO mission control and later asked the ISRO scientists to not lose hope. Prime Minister Modi was also seen consoling emotional ISRO chief K. Sivan this morning, hours after the space agency announced it lost contact with the Chandrayaan-2 lander during a historic moon landing attempt. Prime Minister Modi, who flew to Bengaluru on Friday night to watch the planned touchdown of the Vikram lander, hugged the ISRO chief as he broke down and patted him on the back after a speech at the space agency headquarters, where he said that our determination to touch moon has become even stronger and the best is yet to come. Well, let's give you a brief timeline of this entire 48 days of Chandrayaan-2's journey so far. 15 July launch date schedule. Just under an hour before liftoff, the Chandrayaan-2 mission was aborted at around 2:51 hours after a technical snag was detected in the GSLV Mk3 rocket. The countdown of the launch was stopped at 56 minutes ahead of the scheduled time after the scientists detected a problem in the rocket. The expert committee identified the root cause of the technical snag and all corrective actions were implemented. Thereafter, the system performance was normal. Also, a revised launch date was announced later. 22nd July rescheduled. This time, the Chandrayaan-2 launch went off without any hitch, a week after it was aborted 56 minutes before liftoff due to a technical snag. The launch became successful as the spacecraft crossed Earth's escape velocity in 16 minutes 23 seconds. It had been deposited in an Earth orbit by the 640-ton GSLV Mk3, which after burning its successive stages, separated itself completely from the spacecraft.
3, 2, 1, 0.
इस समय आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं दो S-200 रॉकेट
प्लस 5 सेकंड
दोनों का प्रज्वलन हो गया है और उससे 640 टन वाले मार्क 3 रॉकेट नौगन को ऊपर की ओर लेके जा रहे हैं.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi had also congratulated the team ISRO for the successful launch of Chandrayaan-2. 4th of August, image of the Earth. First set of beautiful images of Earth were captured by the Chandrayaan-2 Vikram lander on that day. August 28th entered lunar orbit. Chandrayaan-2 successfully completed the lunar orbit insertion maneuver. The spacecraft has been injected into an elliptical orbit that is 114 km from the moon's surface at its nearest point and 18,072 km at its furthest, 100 km above moon surface. Following that, a series of orbit maneuvers performed on Chandrayaan-2 spacecraft to enable it to enter its final orbit, passing over the lunar pole at a distance of about 100 km from the moon's surface. Chandrayaan-2's lander was also called Vikram and the rover was named Pragyan. These two robots will operate for about 14 Earth days. The orbiter's prime mission is scheduled to last at least 1 year. 2nd September, lander detached from orbiter. Vikram lander successfully separated from orbiter. The Vikram lander successfully separated from Chandrayaan-2 orbiter from the main spacecraft and started orbiting the moon independently, preparing itself for a descent to the lunar surface. The lander Vikram then used its propulsion system to lower its orbit to 35 into 101 km by deboosting. The lander continued moving in this new orbit for 3 days, during which it carried out checks on its system and the landing system as well. The deboosting is another challenging and a critical milestone in the mission. The process of deboosting was necessary to slow the velocity of the spacecraft enough to drop or deliver it into the moon's gravitational field. This way, it achieved a nominal orbit around the moon. 4th September, 35 km above moon, 15 minutes terror. The Vikram lander of Chandrayaan-2 mission successfully carried out the second deorbiting maneuver. ISRO at its statement had also said that with this maneuver, the required orbit for the Vikram lander to commence its descent towards the surface of the moon was achieved. From the 35-kilometer orbit where the lander hovered till the landing, there had been a 15 minutes window of terror. These 15 minutes during which the lander had undergone an automated pre-programmed landing sequence were the most terrifying moments for the ISRO. This 15 minutes flight was something ISRO had never undertaken, making it the most complex mission till date for the ISRO. 7th September, South Pole region. Chandrayaan-2's moon lander Vikram with rover Pragyan touched down on the south polar region of the moon at around 2:30 am. The crucial landing of Vikram was carried out by at least 8 onboard equipments in a coordinated manner. The moon's south pole region is home to some of the most extreme environments in the solar system. It is unimaginably cold, massively cratered, and has areas that are either constantly bathed in sunlight or in darkness. With that, Chandrayaan-2 began its historic 48 days journey to the south pole of the moon, where it will begin its quest for water. India came 0.0006% close to becoming the first country to do a soft landing on the lunar south pole. Chandrayaan-2 traveled a distance of 3,83,998 kilometers out of 3,84,000 kilometers between Earth and Moon. So one cannot call that a flop show, can we? As our Prime Minister had said that the best is yet to come, as the whole nation is with our ISRO scientists. And for more news updates, log on to www.hwnews.in.
देखिए, जीवन में उतार चढ़ाव आते रहते हैं और जब मैं देख रहा था कि अब कम्युनिकेशन ऑफ हो गया है तो मैं देख रहा था आपके सारे चेहरे एकदम से हो गए। लेकिन ये कोई छोटा अचीवमेंट नहीं है जो आप लोगों ने किया। देश आप पर गर्व करता है और आपकी इस मेहनत ने बहुत कुछ सिखाया भी। और जैसा मुझे बताया सब साइंटिस्टों ने कि अगर फिर से कम्युनिकेशन शुरू हुआ तो फिर तो ये बहुत सारी चीजें हमें देता रहेगा। तो होप फॉर द बेस्ट। लेकिन मेरी तरफ से आपको बहुत बधाई है। बहुत उत्तम सेवा की है आपने देश ने। आपने बहुत बड़ी सेवा की है विज्ञान की और आपने बहुत बड़ी सेवा की है मानव जात की। इस पड़ाव से भी हम बहुत कुछ सीख रहे हैं। आगे भी हमारी यात्रा जारी रहेगी और मैं पूरी तरह आपके साथ हूं। हिम्मत के साथ चलें। और आप ही के पुरुषार्थ से फिर से देश खुशी बनाने लग जाएगा, मुझे विश्वास है। विश ऑल द बेस्ट। थैंक यू।
HW News Network today is a year and a half old. Thanks to your support, thanks to your love, we've grown. We require your support a little more. What we request you to do is to download our free app. Our app is in Hindi, English and Marathi. We promise to update you with the latest news, views, analysis, interview. We also have a live TV going in that. If you download our app, we will get advertisers. And if we get advertisers, we'll get revenue. We get revenue, we can serve you better. So once again, please do support us. Please download our app. Namaskar.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.